All right, let's go. If you're tired of not feeling fit, tired of just not having a focus, tired of just not having the life that you deserve, this is your place to be. I'm Jason Yarusi. Today, we're talking about when the magic happens in most of our lives. And at many points, we wish, we hope, we long for, it could be certainty, surety. It could be just kindness in our life. It could be love. It could be financial well-being. It could be a Maserati, a house, a dream vacation, right? We hope, we long, and we desire to have all of these things. Yet, if you put that desire, that hope, and that will or want, and you size it against the actions or the steps or the progress that you're taking, does it match up? Does it meet the work you're putting in, meet the expectations that you choose or want to have? As we go through life, many times we forget that the magic happens when we have our head down, doing the work, putting together the process, diving into just intentionally execute day in and day out, regardless of the circumstances, regardless of how we feel or the weather, regardless of just where we are as part and along our journey. And when you do this, you intentionally do the work each and every day. Lo and behold, what comes from this is this magical response that's warranted, that's welcome, that's honestly deserved, because you're doing the work. You're not expecting the result. You'll find that your life, you have these great moments. You have these things that shock you, that surprise you, that honestly invigorate you, all when you're out in the doing, all when you're out and taking the step. Yet, for many of us, we're disappointed, we're upset, we're confused, right? Because we're at home sitting on the couch, scrolling through Instagram, and we're just shocked that we don't have what everybody else has. But in fact, we're not doing the work. We're not putting the effort in. And this goes from everything from, being on social media, right? Are you putting the work in to create a presence by actually putting out a post, right? Or putting together a podcast, or, really doing a reel, right? Are you doing that? Regardless of how many likes you get, regardless of how many responses you get? You want the perfect body. Are you at the gym religiously 3 to 4 days a week? Are you eating in a way that matches your desire? You want to make more money? You want to make a great amount of money? You want to go out there? Are you getting in front of a million people who could be buyers or sellers for whatever you are in the process of creating? If you want that special someone to be in your life, are you working on yourself to make sure that you have the calm mind and just the know-how to be that special someone for someone else? The magic shows up when we're putting our head down and doing the work, when we're going out there and creating the momentum, not waiting for the momentum to pick up. We recently had this conversation about, managerial roles, and many times the best managers that I've seen step into roles are the people that are out there doing the work, not asking for anything extra, and going the extra mile, whether it's noticed or not. They're putting their head down, helping others, achieving their goals, and helping others get to their goals. And they're not asking to be manager, asking for else. They're just down there putting the work. And then when you put that person in a manager position, it just compounds 100 times over. But when in fact you elevate someone, right, who wants to be in a managerial position, but they're not doing the work now, constantly you're disappointed because that person, they're not putting in the effort now. And they're not just because they have the role going to put the light switch on. And in our mind, so many times, if I have, then I will. No, I will, and then I might have the option to have. You don't get to meet that special someone by being this horrible person. You don't get this fit body by going out there and, drinking all the time, eating late at night, not working out. You don't build a massive business by just hoping that, you put up a website and you create an LLC, and then lo and behold, things happen. So if we want the magic to happen in our life, we want to see our life continue on the path to greatness. It's time to put our head down and do the work and get out of our own way, because that is what Live 100 is about. All right, that's what I have for you today. I'm Jason Yarusi. It's time to make the magic happen. Let's do this.